guys, welcome back. This is Mavis here with you, and we're back in the apocalypse today. Sorry there was no video this last week for you guys. I have a story to tell you, but I need to figure out what the frick we're doing. What day is it? Where am I? What's going on day 12? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. What do we want to do? I need to try to make a bicycle, right? Okay, yeah, bicycle. What is it that I need? Do I have things in here? Maybe we'll take all this stuff and we'll head over to that place that we found. Is it this place? Where's, show me this. Show on the map. Okay, let's set a quick waypoint here. Okay, we're going there. We're gonna drop off things in the chest. I see a thing over here, a bag. Have I gotten that bag before? Probably. I've been all over this area. Yeah, I've gotten it. Okay. Okay, things are different. My screen looks different. Let's use this. Let's drink a thing. We have a turret, but we don't have any ammo on us, so we need to do something about that. Alright. I feel like I haven't used my bow as much since I've gotten my baseball bat that I love. So maybe we should try doing that a little bit more. And I just realized there's something right here. Let's pick it. Okay, so while we're doing this, let me tell you guys a story. So, today for me is Friday the 24th. Last week on Wednesday, whichever day that was. Hey, sweet, that worked first try. Okay, cash. You know what? We're gonna leave that there because we don't necessarily need it at the moment, and I want to be as unencumbered as possible. Shit. We're just gonna leave it. So yeah, Wednesday, kiddo woke up in the morning, got her up to get her ready for daycare, to go to work and all that stuff, and she came, Daddy carried her into the bathroom where I was getting ready, and she said, Mommy, I don't feel good, and her little cheeks were pink, and she had a fever. So, no daycare for her. Daddy ended up staying home with her, bless him. He just wanted to. Typically, I do. I have more vacation time than Daddy does. But he stayed home with her. So then, man, my stamina blows. This is why we need a bicycle. So then on Thursday, wake up, same thing, got a fever. She had been exposed to strep throat at daycare the week that she was sick, so I think I made an appointment, a sick day appointment with her physician on Thursday. I stayed home with her, took her to the appointment, and they tested her for strep, and the nurse that came in and did the strep test didn't really, like, get in there, you know? Like, when you have a strep test, your eyes get all watery, you get kind of gag, you're not having a good time. Addie, like, hopped up like it was no big deal. Like, I don't even know if the girl put it in her throat. Like, so that was in the back of my brain. So then the test came back negative. Good, yay. At least it's not strep. But that meant that it's not really anything that they can do. We can't treat it, you know, so it's viral, is what I hear. It can last 5 to 7 days. And I can't remember if the pediatrician actually told me that. But Friday, she wakes up with a fever again. So I stay home, and the fever was really generally high that day. It was like 102 point something, like all day. So I'm calling the nurses at the doctor's office, and you know, they're telling me, oh, incorporate ibuprofen in, rotate that out. I didn't have any ibuprofen, so luckily my mother-in-law was off that day and she was able to go get me some. I think we had an instance of vomiting slightly on Thursday night, but it was just a tiny bit, like it wasn't much. And so I was thinking maybe it was a stomach bug, but it happened just once and it was just a little tiny bit, so wasn't really worried about that. Then what happened? So things keep freaking me out because I glide over at first. I thought it said search or whatever, but then it's empty. So confusing. Okay, is it this house? I think it is. Why does my stamina blow? What does that mean? I'm starving? Okay, well, you just eat all the food that we have. So, Friday, we still have a fever. Can I climb up this? No, there's nowhere to go from there. This is the house, right? Yeah. Please don't be... Oh, Scheiße! How in the flying fuck do I get in this place? I just cleared this place out, and if it's full of zombies again, I'm gonna be pissed. I know I have a story to tell you guys. I'm sorry. We're just gonna get our handy dandy gun out. Maybe if I should run around this first floor and make sure there's no zombies here. We good? Let's take that. Scrap? I heard something. I think we're good. Just be sneaky. I can't remember where the room is. Is it over here? This is the place, right? Yeah, through here? No. This way? Over here. Yeah. Okay. So, what do I need to do? I can only do one thing at a time. I can't tell stories and think at the same time. We need, a bicycle. Can I make this? I can craft that. Handlebars. Can I craft that? I can craft that. Wheels. 2 E's. I need coal. We need 10 coal. Oh, I do have junk tour stuff. Okay, good. Leave this here. Let's put this guy down here just in case we need him. Okay, so Friday fever. Keeps creeping up. She's still miserable, you know. The whole time, though, the Tylenol kicks in and she thinks she's like Superwoman and is great again. And I'm trying to explain to her that you need to be chill. You're still sick. Blah, blah, blah. I need food. Apparently, I didn't realize I was so low on food and I ate it all. Maybe we'll just go next door and search this place while we're... Oh, wait, no, we need coal. Where can I go to get coal? I want a bicycle. Guys, where's a good place to find coal? I know I could get some in the burnt place. Okay, so Friday night, her fever, I can't remember all the temperatures. Like, I have it written down because I'm a mom like that and I wrote down everything, but it's not in my brain. Are you serious? Is this another one? Oh my god. This is handier though because it's like right here in the open. I don't have to go down in that stupid house. I'll leave that shit for now. Friday night was awful. It was awful. Friday during the day was pretty awful too. Considering too that I, was home by myself and just really sick baby. I don't care for that. It's not my idea of fun at all. I can handle puking. I can handle most that other, ouchies and all that shit. But fevers are just so unpredictable and I feel like my hands are tied. Like I can't do much. I'm gonna go ahead and take these potatoes. So Friday night, fever was increasing. I called the after hours nurse at like midnight and, I don't even know what we talked about at that point, but he was like, she's had a fever now for, tomorrow will be 4 days. That's long enough. She needs to be seen. So, he recommended I call at 8 o'clock in the morning and get in to see. There's a pediatric clinic that we have. I don't want to be in this fucking basement. So I got her in to see the clinic, which is just a random doctor that's on call for the weekend. And she did another strep test. And I told the nurse when she came to do it, I said, get in there, get it, get it done. And she did. Addie wasn't happy about it, but she did what the mama wanted. Came back negative. Addie had to go potty while we were there, so we got a urine sample. I don't even know what the results were of that. They never discussed anything with me. They wanted to do blood work, and they had a lab in the clinic. So we went immediately from there to the lab. Hey, look, here's some burnt trees. Vulture. They should have splinted her arm so she couldn't move, and they didn't. And they didn't get blood from my 3-year-old, who's very strong when she wants to be. They poked her in the arm, in the elbow. They tried to get her hand, and they actually got blood. And then she fucking squirmed, and it came out. And I said, okay, we're done. She's screaming like the whole way home. She kept yelling, no, no, and traumatized my child. For the sake of good things. But yeah, it didn't happen. That sucked. So, okay, that's enough. That's enough for 2 wheels. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So then, the doctor at the clinic kept saying viral as well, and she said it could be mono, which is viral, and it's not treatable, and a viral fever can last from 5 to 7 days. And I'm like, okay, you guys say so, you're the experts. I didn't go to school to be a medical professional. Well, I sort of did, but not a doctor. I did dental assisting. Anyways, let's get this tree because we'll need some more coal. And hey, there's a wolf and a lumberjack. Friends. Where? Okay, what is... How do I... Everything feels different. I haven't played in a minute. Food, we're good. Water, we're good. Okay. Excuse me. Just had lunch a minute ago. So, sent us home with no answers. And so, we got home. Oh, by the way, of course, every time we went to see a doctor, Addie's fever it was not spiked. It was low. It was normal. Oh, Shiza! He did. Okay, let's get back over this way. So yeah, no fever anytime we went to see a physician, which really pissed me off. Not really, but what can you do? Part of it may have been that we had gone outside, changed it up. I don't know. Again, I'm not a doctor. So, we get home. Fever steadily creeps back up that day, and then, she took like a 20-minute nap, and when she woke up, her fever was like 103 and a half, and it was around 5 in the afternoon, on Saturday. So, it was time for her to take Tylenol. I couldn't get her to take Tylenol. She refused. Also, Friday, I had been, like, giving her sponge baths and, all that kind of stuff. We'd actually gotten in the tub a couple times, too. Even though they had told me sponge baths worked better, we just got in the tub just because it was easier and quicker and we wanted to cool her off. What is that? Somebody banging on my house? I can't really tell here. What am I missing? You don't have the necessary resources to craft this. I have 2 of those. Scrap polymers. Shit! Oh wait, I have boxes all around me. What is that noise? We're just gonna go like this, and that way make them work for it. Okay, wheels. Still don't have enough. There's more out here. We good. Fever crept up. Couldn't get her. She was uncooperative. Would refuse to take Tylenol or ibuprofen. I tried giving her another sponge bath, and she refused to sit up, so I couldn't get her back. Poor little child was miserable. Just cried and cried and cried. And my husband's mom was getting off work at 6, and it's like 5:45, and I said, screw it, we're going to the emergency room. Oh, I got her temperature one more time, and her fever was 104.3, and that's when I said, yeah, we're going. Do I need 2 wheels? Which means I need a lot more scrap polymers. Right? So, we fly out of the house. I had nothing. Basically had nothing. Like, forgot a blanket. I always carry water with me everywhere I go. And I'd forgotten my water. I was not prepared to be at a hospital for, I don't know how long I was going to be at the hospital. So, I called while I was driving. Husband's in the backseat with the sick child. Called my father-in-law and said, hey, could you bring me a couple things that we need? And he was like, yeah, we have somebody come over to buy something from Facebook, so we'll be up there later. I'm like, really, dude? This is your fucking granddaughter, but whatever. So, get to the emergency room. This Saturday night here in Indiana we were supposed to be getting snow, I think was what the forecast said. It was stupid cold that night. The wind was howling. I pull up to the emergency room and my daughter refuses to have daddy get her out of the car. So mommy, gets out. I don't even have a coat on. Like, I just grabbed a sweatshirt and I didn't even have it put on yet. So I grab it all. What is that guy swinging at? Get out of the car. Get in the emergency room. Try to get checked in. They come out and they get us. They take us back to a room. They come in. Addie's fever was 99 point something. And I'm like, seriously? Oh, well, the at-home thermometers don't always work. I'm like, motherfucker, I can tell when my child has a fever. And I've been feeling this child for 4 days now, and she's had a fever. Like, I don't understand how it dropped from 104 back down to 99 point something. But she still felt warm to me. What was that? Oh, no, I can just do that in my inventory. Oh, I didn't mean to drop it. Grab it. Okay. And then, so the ER doctor comes in and he's chatting with me and we're talking about everything that's going on. And, they decide they wanted to do a flu and RSV test, which came back negative. Okay, and now we can do a bicycle, right? Oh. Yay, we got a bicycle! Creepy ass noises. So, and then, I don't need this broken glass. What is over here? A lot of shit. Oh, hey, look, I had a bunch of polymers right here. Mechanical parts. I don't know, I'm torn about... I'll have... Okay, now they're in. Give me my bike! They're not in, per se, but they're here, they know I'm here, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. Check for flu, check for RSV, and then he said I want to do a chest x-ray. And we hadn't had a cough. Like, I would have never thought to do a chest x-ray. That was not even on my radar. And like I said, I have a tiny bit of medical experience. I'm not like a professional or anything, but I have, God, why do I keep hearing like crazy footsteps everywhere? Stop beating on my house. Not my house, but hit the guy. Okay. Bicycle. Where'd it go? I wouldn't have thought to do a chest x-ray, basically, is my point. Yay, we have a bicycle, finally! So then we get the chest x-ray. They come in and they have Tylenol, ibuprofen, and, oh, another symptom that we were having was her tonsils were swollen. But her tonsils have been swollen since, like, birth, it feels like. Probably not that long, but for a long time. Pediatrician wasn't concerned. We actually talked about it at our appointment on Thursday with him, and he said, we could try, he wanted us to do Flonase with her, and a nose spray, and then if, that steroid type thing, I guess, I don't know if it's even a steroid, shrank her tonsils, then we would be fine, but if it didn't, then we would go see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. So, ER doctor, chest x-ray, she has pneumonia. And I'm freaking out. I'm so stressed out. Like, never would have thought that. I feel like a bad mother. Like, it's just all of it coming through. And, oh my God, why is it so hot over here? So, they give her the steroid, and he said that would help her body stop attacking whatever is going on so that she could at least rest and it would bring down the fever and all that stuff, I guess. So, then they come back in and give her the antibiotic when they tell us that it's pneumonia. And they wanted her to drink, which she was doing a great job drinking. Like, the whole time she had been drinking her water. Friday night, we did have an episode of throwing up, which was really bad, but it was just one instance and then it was over with. But other than that, she was keeping everything down fabulously. She was, the whole time, pretty much had an appetite, too, and was eating and stuff. So, gave us all her medicine. She was keeping fluids down, keeping medicine down, like a champ. Maybe I should hit the ground here so we know that there is a deposit we can go for eventually. So I don't lose it. Addie actually fell asleep while we were there. And at about 9 o'clock, we got to the hospital like 6-ish, a little after 6 maybe. We got to go home at 9 o'clock. While we were at the emergency room, initially her fever, like I said, was 99 point something. It crept back up to like 102.9 or something. And then when we left, after they had given her the dose of Tylenol and ibuprofen, which why can't I do that at home? Like, give out both. They never told me I could do that. It was ibuprofen for the first 3 hours, and then I could do Tylenol the next, like, every 3 hours, on and off. What did I do with my wrench? There it is. Okay. I was watching somebody, maybe it was Cap, and he got totally electrocuted by trying to wrench a plugged-in vending machine. It was pretty funny. Didn't know that you could do that, so I learned something from him. So when we left the hospital, her fever had come down to 101 point something, and she was sweating. So got her home, put her to bed. Actually, we slept on the couch. Like, I slept on the couch all week last week. Shit. Stop! Totally just, like, rubbed up against my microphone, too, so sorry if that made a sound. Other than the Mavis scream. So we came home. Fever broke that night. She slept great. Has been sleeping great since then. No snoring. No, like, throaty issues or anything like that. Like, her tonsils are still pretty big, but nothing like they were before. Come here, friend. Oh, shit. Go down. Let's go ahead and take a pill, since I has no food. Does this mean that there are assholes on the roof again? I know I'm hot. Fuck off. Come on. So she's been great since then, except for trying to get the kid to take her medication. I kind of think now she thinks that she's better and she doesn't need it. And I think it's gross. She doesn't like it. Can't blame her. I mean, it's not the worst. It's Augmentin. And it's kind of fruity, but it's not like Tylenol. And actually, she asks for Tylenol instead. And I'm like, hey, kid, can't take Tylenol when we don't need it. So, It's just really scary. Like, I came home and kind of broke down after that and worried about, what if I hadn't taken her to the ER? What would have happened at that point? Like, I don't know. It's just really weird, really, really hard. And I feel like, too, that when we go to the doctors, I hear my doctor saying a lot to me that they don't want to prescribe antibiotics and get these kids immune to antibiotics, resistant to antibiotics, which I get, but in this instance, a simple antibiotic would have knocked whatever this shit was right in its ass, probably. I'm guessing. That's how I feel about it. Get out of my place. I have a wrench now. Does this give me things I need? I need a beverage too. Oh, and it's getting late. We gotta go! Does this give me good stuff? Yeah, it does. It's just scary. Like, I don't know. I don't like it when my kid is sick at all. I don't like it. Like I said, I can do the puking thing, but a fever is so unpredictable and there's only so much you can do. You can't, overdose them on medication. Like, it's horseshit. I hate fevers. I need a drink. Come on. Okay, good. It's giving me iron. Is that iron? Okay, iron, and then I got steel from something else. The vending machine, I think. Okay, that's it. That's all we got. We'll do some more work tomorrow. I gotta find my bicycle. Let's get the hell out of here. So yeah, sorry, that's why I wasn't around. I had thought about doing, like just a little on my phone recording a vlog and telling you guys. But here lately I haven't even been very good about getting my thumbnails uploaded. So, I wasn't really sure when I would have time to do all that. So I just thought I would tell you guys today during this episode. Is there anything to drink in here? No. Okay, so. Oh my god! I wish you could keep all the wood that actually broke when you were running it over. Okay, I have been recording for a long time. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to my house on our handy dandy bike. Thank you guys so much for listening to my story today. Sorry about missing an episode last week and not really giving you guys a heads up about it. Thanks for understanding. And thanks for all your support. I always appreciate it. Am I going the right way? How the hell do I get home? This way. Uh-oh. I skinned my knee. Ugh. I skinned my knee. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys have a great weekend, all that jazz. And I will see you in the next episode.